My name is Rachel Taylor, and about 3 years ago, I was sitting there looking over my business finances, and I looked at my husband and I said, I think something's wrong. So I messaged my bookkeeper, and she messaged me back and said she was too sick to talk to me. So I just started crying out to God. I showed up for work and waited, and she didn't come. And I get a message from my office manager, and she said, well, she didn't come in, but she sent her family in to confess. We got a really big problem. Something this substantial can result in losing the business, losing my license for a long time, as well as there can be criminal charges. We contacted the state and the police and let them know what had happened. There was a moment that I was crying, and I was just like, this just feels so overwhelming. And I said it would just be so nice if God sent me a sign that everything was gonna be okay that was super obvious. Something in the mail, like money in the mail or something, and we were just kind of laughing. And then it was funny because he went and checked the mail. He had a Puget Sound Energy refund check. It wasn't anything substantial, but because of the comment we had just made, I just remember thinking God, you're so big. I had to save the business, but really early on, I remember God saying, I am still in control of your finances. Through the whole process, there was just miracle upon miracle that would come about, just random things that would just be financial miracles that just sustained us and provided for us during those times. And we were headed to trial, the date was scheduled, and then COVID happened. It was interesting because of COVID, indicated that because of the way that everything's going with the court system, that they would like to try to settle outside of court. I get a call from my attorney, and he's like, they came back with an agreement that's the agreement that you had presented from the very beginning. I would have been grateful, above grateful for just that outcome. But I never anticipated the extra that he threw in. Some circumstances occurred where we needed to move. Our savings was gone. All of a sudden, something came up in town, and it was everything, not even just for the business that I would have been looking for, but those dreams that I had for the other stuff that I had been wanting to do. My brother's a loan officer, and he all of a sudden reminded me that during COVID, some changes with the VA loans had happened. We started doing the math, and the monthly payment was less than, our contribution was less than what we paid at our other house. And then it got even better. As we go through the process, because I'm a real estate agent representing myself, we start to do the numbers and realize that the commission that I would get for representing myself ends up paying off our debt. And it's miraculously starting over. We moved into the house, we've been there hardly any time at all, and then all of a sudden we get a call that there was little animals that had been rescued from the fires and needed a home. And we'd always talked about how someday we wanted a little mini farm, and all of a sudden here we are, 2 cows, a big turkey, 3 pigs, 7 chickens, and 2 ducks later. God didn't just come in and fulfill his promise to me. He sat there and took me on a journey that transformed my faith. God has just taken everything that felt like it was the worst and just taken it and given me all of the best. And I couldn't have even imagined being here today